Thank you for joining us on Design Santa Barbara. I'm Michael Kurash, and today we are in Santa Barbara Design Center, heading to Montecito, where my dear friend Leesa Wilson Goldmuntz have a stunning house to show us. Please join us.
Michael, welcome to Glen Oaks, the original Glen Oaks.
This is amazing. It just takes your breath away. You gotta look at it for a minute to realize that is so grandeur. It's beautiful from outside, but even more beautiful from inside.
It is a stunning property. Stanford White, we think, one of the rare West Coast homes that he did. $1896.
That's the year it was built, so it's already over 120 years old. Wow.
And stands the test of time. Certainly, Stanford White built, Marc Appleton and DD Ford have recently renovated it. Gorgeous, classic center hall, dining room, sunroom. But first, let's go to the living room.
I'd love to see it.
One of the things that I think is so pretty about this house is that the new owners have painted it completely white. It just oozes light and space.
It looks very airy and light and happy. We did a house last season and it had the same feeling, but this is even bigger and lighter.
Old homes don't have to be dark. They don't have to be stodgy. The original fireplace, which is stunning with the overmantel. The original lights that I think are just so pretty.
And those are original to the house?
Yes.
The sconces? Wow, they're beautiful.
And then what we've done is lightened it and brightened it for how people live today. This is one of your gorgeous rugs that I love. And
yes, you mentioned you had an amazing project, and here it is. It's beautiful. Actually adds quite a lot to the room. Nice.
Yeah. Well, I was lucky because the house was done when I got here, and we just needed to make it livable. So it was really a wonderful project for me to be able to put in furniture that feels comfortable, yet really cozy, elegant.
It feels not staged. I mean, I know you staged this house for sale, but it feels like somebody has been living here for, I don't want to say 20 years, because it's outdated. Every furniture is brand new and very up to date. It looks beautiful. It looks like somebody lives here, actually.
Thank you.
Very nice.
When you have a house that's on the market for $9.5 million, you up your game. You want it to look like this is how people live, and it is. I think that that's the beauty of it. It doesn't have to be fussy. It doesn't have to be scary. It's wonderful and comfortable.
I think this is a rare gift you have, actually, that you make the houses look like not they're staged, look like there's somebody living, and that's probably the reason the houses you make, they sell quickly. So, you know, it's a true thing, but it's beautiful. It's fabulous out here.
Let's go into the library.
Let's check it out.
And then we'll take the rest of the tour. One of the original lanterns that was found on the property.
Oh, this was actually original here? You know, they make new lamps that look like that, but this is actually a little bit better even. Look at that.
I think just beautiful. And again, the aspect to the outside, it's so bright. And what a comfortable room. And again, for 21st century, this can be a great TV room. This is off the living room, so it's more entertaining space, but can also be very, very comfortable.
It is comfortable. It's a huge house, but every room has its own warmth. You created little vignettes, little nooks that they're comfortable. Even the huge living room doesn't feel that huge.
Yeah.
It's bigger than some people's homes.
True. Bigger, twice as big as my first apartment in New York.
Honestly. All right, so where do we go from here?
Let me show you the dining room. I love it.
Let's check it out.
Michael, I love this dining room.
I do too. Oh my gosh.
It's green and gray and gorgeous.
It's beautiful. Look at this thing.
The inspiration for this room was taken again off of the fireplace, which is beautiful. And we wanted it just to be beautiful, calm,
and it is.
Pretty. A place to enjoy. Everybody gets their own cashmere.
This is it. That's what I noticed also everywhere else. You have a lot of these beautiful shawls. Now, next time I do something, I will buy a bunch of these too. This is really beautiful. Well, I love your cleverness on these slipper covertures.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah, we really...
just tell them about the viewers. You put that classical, kind of, let's say, I hate to say it, old-fashioned chandelier with this modern, completely new table and the chairs, and it works very well together.
Again, the chandelier was here, and we wanted to show with the very classic fireplace and the very classic chandelier how you can live for today, what we do, how we can relax. We don't need fussy chairs. We don't need to be like this. We can have a cashmere shawl over our shoulders while we're eating.
It's just beautiful.
Of course, the bar.
The bar is there too. Well,
my biggest concern.
I don't like to
cocktail.
drink that much, you know. So, anyway, it's beautiful. I had actually yesterday came to my attention. Yesterday was asking. They had a modern room and they wanted a classical chandelier. I said, why not?
Of course.
Now they should watch this episode with Leesa, and here it is. She uses the classical
here's
chandelier.
Here's how you do it.
Beautiful.
And then what I love is from here, we go out to the sunroom, which then leads to the backyard, which is just glorious. The sunroom
I feel the warmth already.
So much fun.
Let's check it out.
And wine cellar if you should need it.
Oh, well, I saw some Dom Perignons in there.
Look how sunny and bright.
This actually is beautiful. It feels like warmer than it should be. I mean, it's just somehow just amazing.
Well, often in East Coast houses especially, and we know Stanford White hailed from the East Coast, a sunroom would give you that warmth in the winter. When it's so cold outside, at least the sun comes in and it radiates. And with Santa Barbara weather and in Montecito, sometimes the evenings are cool. Look at a great place to just spend the rest of the night.
I can imagine the warmth actually stays overnight. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so saunter in here after dinner and have a cigar and an aperitif.
There you go.
An after dinner drink.
It's beautiful. You bring the blues. It's just fantastic.
Well, these I found at your shop. I love these.
Yes.
I think they're wonderful.
Those are the nicest chairs. There's a gentleman, Mark Sykes, makes it, and he's just very good at it.
It suits the room.
It looks beautiful. I mean, you tied the whole room together and different elements, and they tie nicely together. Very nice. Beautiful.
Well, from here, let's go to the kitchen because it's also just stunning.
How about I stay here for now? It's so beautiful.
Come on.
Okay.
I love this kitchen.
What is not to like about it? It's ginormous. It really is big. But I think this is the biggest island we have ever had in the show.
Well, they obviously did a very good job on their remodel.
So what is it? It's like about 20 by 40, something like that? Feels like it.
If you say so. Sure.
Yeah. It looks beautiful. It's very white, very nice, very airy.
And again, I think for today's living, I know that Marc and DD Ford flipped the original plan. And in an older home, the kitchen would have been in the back because it wouldn't have been important, because that would have been where the help did things. But now that we don't do that anymore, the kitchen is here, so the whole family can be here, and this is the heart of the home, as they say, with all modern appliances. And then if we go this way, though, here's where we have breakfast. We don't need a fussy dining room all the time.
So that's a mini nook, and here it is, you look outside when you're cooking.
Exactly. And then this great little conversation, hang out, watch the family while we're just in the afternoons after school. Again,
you brought the blue in here, but this is a different blue. Like the one we had in sunroom was kind of like a crisp blue. This is a little more subtle, a little more quieter, and it's just fabulous.
It just felt like the house it's a happy house, and it's a bright house. And this is just, blue is the color of thought, it's the color of conviviality. It makes people happy.
It is beautiful. That ECAT pillow is just stunning. I've never seen a fabric like that. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Good
That's
job.
an antique piece.
It is, and I like the beautiful ECATs around it. Nice.
Yeah.
So can I ask you for a favor? Can I look at the refrigerator? I love cooking, and I want to see that.
Be my guest.
All right, let's check that out. All right, I had to see this refrigerator. This is just amazing. I love cooking, and imagine the food you can put in here. Nice. This alone would make the house sell, to me at least.
Well, then I can tell you who to call to make an offer.
There you go. Where do we go from here, Leesa?
Let's go upstairs to the master.
All right, let's do that. Wow, what a stunning first floor. I'm looking forward to see how the second floor looks like. We'll be right back after the commercials.